Hello and welcome fellow gamers, my name is Borek and this is another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival, but this time Showcase series. And in today's episode I have 3 interesting designs that I would like to show you. Sorry about that. So in previous episodes of my gameplay series, actually my salvage gameplay series, I went to Akua Moon where I have found this awesome baby, new crashed MS Titan on the surface of it. And yeah, I asked you guys if you have blueprints for it, so I could show you guys how actually this guy looks. And long time ago, like a month ago, I also posted one of my gameplays videos when I went to Akua Moon again, where I have found crashed Empyrion, because that was originally the ship that was crash landed on Akua Moon. Well, actually Empyrion, to be honest, if we go way back into the 1 year from now, into the first version of the even pre-alpha Empyrion, when there was only Omicron planet available, close by to the crash land where we actually crashed as a player, there was a ship, crashed Empyrion, and it was it. Then it was moved to Akua Moon, and I think it might be found also on Omicron's moon. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that is the case. So I also wanted to, like a month ago, I actually snapshot the crashed Empyrion. I put the core over there, but unfortunately, well, even in the creative mode, the game doesn't allow me to spawn that in, as you can see. Well, actually I can. That's quite interesting, because I was not able to do it. Am I? Well, I am. Well, eventually. Anyway, that's cool. So anyway, today I would like to show you guys 2 blueprints from the user called Vampire 2005 that sent me his workshop, Empyrion workshop blueprints. Both MS Titan and crashed Empyrion, but these guys are fully rebuilt and ready to go and rumble, and you can use them, download them. Of course, I will leave the links in the video description down below. And yeah, you can use them, although holy shit, that is really insane. Since the MS Titan, the new version, only takes like 23 hours to build, and that's the crashed Empyrion. No, this is the crashed Empyrion, with the working one, takes 24 hours. Of course, if you are going to put stuff like, I don't know, resources like reactor cores or stuff like that, this will lower the production time significantly. But still, that is a lot. And this design over here, the one to the left, is the design from the user called Orion Dragon, I believe. So I think he made a blueprint of the crashed Empyrion. As you can see, it is crashed. It is not rebuilt as this one. And basically, pretty much, I think that's going to be the one design that I have somewhere spawned in over here. I think so. This one? Probably it's going to look the same. So we're going to go and check it out, how actually they look. So I have just entered my favorite ship called Kila made by Traxis, a buddy of mine, and anybody who tells different story, well, he's a piece of crap. Anyway, so as you can see, we have 2 designs from Vampire 2005. They are working. They are fully upgraded and repaired, as you can see, and they are go. As you can see, with thrusters and stuff. Unfortunately, MS Titan does not have any weapons from you can see on the surface of the ship. Unlike the crashed Empyrion, over there you can see some cannons. And as you can see, this is crashed Empyrion from Orion Dragon, the blueprint that I got thanks to the Wes, aka Traxis. So yeah, in today's episode we're gonna go to the crashed MS Titan to see this design in its full glory, and if we have a time we will also visit crashed Hyperion just to check it out, if it's flyable and how does it fly. So let's first go to the MS Titan without any weapons whatsoever, but as you can see from the surface it is rebuilt with combat steel blocks, which is really cool. Although yeah, oh shit, that was loud. As you can see, is there a no creative mode? I'm not playing that often in the creative mode, so bear in mind that I'm gonna be pressing H button. Right, fuel tanks. I want to check if there's enough fuel over here to last this bad boy. And holy crap, that looks really amazing. If that is how the ship actually looks if you undig it, well, hats off, man. If you have digged it out completely and you have rebuilt it, man, this is really something impressive. Right. Oh, you even added some cargo boxes with some stuff in it. Yeah, so I had the problem. I had problem with finding cargo boxes inside crashed MS Titan, the new one, the newer version, and you guys told me that probably they are like separate POIs, and other conclusion was that only blue cargo boxes, I mean those normal cargo boxes that you can actually see, cargo boxes, well, not grey but blue cargo boxes only appear in the list of control panel. Alright, so let's go and have a quick look what we can find over here. Really nice. These looks like a turbines or of some sort, maybe some reactors. As you can see, the core is placed underneath here. We have found one, and as far as I remember, these pipes were gone and I landed my ship somewhere over there. Right, so over here we don't have anything. Alright, we can look to the back. This is really awesome, and we have some free stuff over here as well if you spawn that baby in. I think that's all. Come on. Hello. Thank you. So this is the second landing pod over here, landing pad, with more nice stuff. If you get this bad boy, this is really cool. I don't know if this stuff was actually inside the ship itself, the crashed MS Titan, but well, it is here and it is available for all of you guys. Right, so let's go to the top, actually to the center of the ship where all the cool stuff is happening. As you can see, in decorative science stations to the side, and let's go to the front of the ship, locked behind the shutter doors. Really nice. And as you can see, auto station on inside the crashed MS Titan. It was actually lying on the ground, like, yeah, it would fall when shit hits the fan, and yeah, MS Titan just got crushed. Right, so nicely placed gravity generator. I hope it will cover the whole ship. So really cool, and I do like this station, this central station of the ship. So to my knowledge, the ship itself moves really nicely, although I have changed my mouse recently, so I cannot compare to my old shitty mouse that I had before, and I had some trouble maneuvering ships. God damn it, I always need to bump into something. Right, so let's see it from behind. This looks really amazing. Holy shit, that's really shitloads of thrusters. I don't know if those thrusters... Ooh, baby. I don't know if actually those thrusters were installed on the crashed MS Titan, since I have not ever... since I've never digged it out, so I cannot tell you how it actually is. But anyway, the ship itself moves really nicely. As you can see, it goes like boom in every single direction. Really lovely. Okay, let me just stop this baby. Well, the stop power is not that great. As you can see, I'm trying to stop, but the speed goes down really slow. Probably that's due to the fact that the mass of this ship is 33 kilotons. That's 33,000 tons. Whew, that is really a lot. But if you look at the thrusters and the brute force of it, well, that is really something impressive. Right, 70 thrusters and 8 RCSs. I don't know if these RCSs are actually second generation. Yes, tier 2 generation. Tier 2 generation. Tier 2 RCSs, which have torque of 500 meganewtons per meter. That is really a lot of torque. But still, fuel consumption goes down relatively slow, but well, the max output is really great, and the consumption is not that bad. As you can see, when I use the power, the throttle like 8%, well, that is not much, but still, if you would go into the atmosphere, it would probably drain like 70% of it. But anyway, it is really cool ship, and maneuvers really great. Right, let's try and stop this bad boy, if possible. That would be really awesome. Somehow, please stop now. Stop. Enough is enough. Okay, thank you. Whew, let's get off and let's have a quick trip around the ship so we can witness how cool it is. I love how you placed down the warp reactor. That's how it's called. And actually, over here's a warp drive tank. Already nice. So let's go to the back to see. I love those glass hiding the lights. I have seen them on the MS Titan, and I actually forgot to mention them. So over here, as you can see, we have those signs as well that we had on the crashed MS Titan as well. But I don't remember that I have been to this whole section. I don't know if that is how it looked inside the crashed MS Titan, so I cannot compare it. But it is good to know that you can find O2 tanks and O2 and fuel tanks over there. So let's go over here and check out what do we have in this corner. More of those guys and more generators. Actually, let's check how many generators. Only 8 generators, but they are large generator tier 2, so you can even upgrade them to the third type of generators that are actually large generator tier 2, I believe that's what they are called. Really nice, but I don't know where to put them, but still it is really cool. Oh, look at that, and there's some sort of a hangar area with more cargo compartments. Really awesome. I do like it, and I do love the style of the ship. I mean the combination of textures, light, color of the light, and yeah, really nice. And implementation of those holograms, really impressive. So good job both to the developers, or actually developers designer, as well as Vampire, who provided us with this awesome ship that we can actually fly. So all you need to do when you spend like 24 hours in game crafting, all you can do then is just mount some weapons, and I don't know what's going on with this. What the hell happened? If it's placed over here on purpose or not, but yeah, I remember being over here, and I didn't knew actually that I can go through here. That's quite impressive, because I had some problems going through here with on the crashed MS Titan, so I went from the top. I remember that specifically because I needed to go to the bathroom. But still, I don't know if that is a Big Brother console or not, but I wouldn't like to be picked by anybody while sitting on the toilet, especially in space when the shit might float suddenly. Probably they are just vacuum toilets, but anyway, you catch my drift. Right, so let's go to this section and let's see what we can find. Holy shit, that is bright. This looks like a med bay area for me, but maybe it's not. Maybe that just watch out transportation or beam me up, Mr. Scurry. Maybe that was the case of this section, so this looks like the whole illuminating floor. That might be really quite interesting. Right, so let's go over there. Nope, there's nothing. I remember that there was a big hole over there in the crashed version of this awesome ship. Right, so let's continue. And as you can see, the gravitation is working on the whole ship, so no biggie there. And I wonder if there's anything specific over there with in those engines. I don't think so. Well, let me just double check that. Oh, look at that, the second gravity generator. Oh yeah, these are actually used for something. I don't know for what, but it looks... Oh, the growing plots. Nice. Nice. S1, is that like silo one with some interactive desks? Oh, imagine that. Alpha 4.0 and those LCDs that we can now place. Oh, this is gonna be so cool. But I wonder if they can be tilted, because from what I know they act as a whole blocks, so probably they will just be sticking out like vertically. And now that we can use those texture tools, this is really impressive. Well, the texture is actually really impressive if you go close by and have a look at it. I love those scratches and how actually the numbers and letters stand out, just like you would take a can of spray and just paint it over here. That's quite interesting, really. And those are the same textures. Right, so I believe they are like silos. I don't know if that's for water or grain or whatever. Or human feces. I don't know. Don't ask me. Don't ask me, but we have some fridges, some food processors, and to be honest, now I want to go back to the crashed MS Titan in my gameplay series and dig it out to see if that is... Oh, there's the door. And to see if that is really compatible with the ship, or was that vampire's imagination. Oh, that is a thruster. I don't know if that is placed over here on purpose, but yeah, that's really nice touch, a really nice touch. Well, look at me babbling for 18 minutes about one ship. I wanted to go to the crashed Hyperion, but probably in today's episode we won't have that time. But just want to check something out. If, yeah, that is a part of an engine, but what's happening over here is that used for those... Yeah, that is used as well for generators, fuel tanks and O2 tanks. Holy shit, that is a lot. But yeah, I have seen this room in the opposite engine bay, but I think that's like a storage. Oh, look at that. Thanks for the free guns. I would really use them. I wish I could use them in my gameplay series. Salvage mode. If you haven't seen it, go back into the videos and you can check it out, how it's cool. And actually I've been playing Hyperion for like 10 months straight now, and it really amazes me, and I'm really glad that developers are so active and they are adding new stuff like month after another. which is really cool, and that I can interact with you guys, and that you support all my series, and that you guys are so active. But anyway, guys, I think we're gonna wrap up this episode. This time we had an opportunity to check out rebuilded version of crashed MS Titan, which is really cool. If it would be a bit smaller, or maybe not in the combat blocks, probably I would be using that, but since it requires so much stuff, I just simply cannot afford. Look at that, 45,000 iron ingots. No sorry, I'm not gonna go there, since I have a few deposits and they are basically empty, like 500 ingots. Well, not ingots, ores. Well, that's it for me, and I cannot just do it. But if you enjoy this blueprint, go ahead, go to the vampires Steam Workshop, and of course rate it, leave a like if you enjoyed that blueprint. I do, so I'm definitely going to leave a like, because I really do enjoy this ship. It is really fantastic, and a fantastic job to your vampire that you have rebuilt it. Right, so back to me. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button in the section down below, comment about the gameplay, comment about the design, the blueprint itself, and I hope we will see each other in the next episode, where we will go and visit the crashed Hyperion, well, actually not crashed, but rebuilt Hyperion, which is going over there. Holy shit, well, not going, but it's not going anywhere. I'm going, because I went over the ledge and I had my jetpack turned off. Right, whew. That was silly of me. Right, anyway, so that's it for today's episode. I hope we will see each other in the next episode. So till then, take it easy, have fun, and happy gaming. Bye.